Hello everyone, hello Twitch, hello friends, and if you're family, please, for the love of God, turn off the stream now. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing well. I got out of the week of chaos and now I'm back at it again. Can't guarantee that tonight's stream will be too long, but we'll throw in some little gaffs and whatnot. And I have an eyeball here on the table to signify my itchy eyes, and this stack of books can go away now because I'm done writing my seminar paper for now. Today's question of the day is, does Arby's deserve hate? I feel like that could be something you all can debate over in the chat, and I'll be the first to drop my opinion on that matter. I don't think it does. I don't think it does, and to be honest, that probably tells you all you need to know about my character. But anyway, let's play some Minecraft now. That's what you all came for, right? That's what the video thumbnail says, or whatever else. I'll tell you what it shouldn't say, though, is it shouldn't say Midnight Minecraft anymore. What am I doing? We're not doing midnight streams right now, or morning streams right now. I'll get that fixed. I'll get that fixed. Anyway, hello everybody. Hello. Welcome back to V8 Craft, where I have found nothing. I found nothing, but I'm building stuff, and that'll be good. And Risky is asking me about what I will be building today, which is the Silly Sorter. Um, so I'm going to be building that, and it'll be good, and life will be good, and everything will work out just fine. And yeah, and guess I'll show you all what I've been up to a little bit. So here it is, the sorter building. Here is the whatnot room. I still need to get the whatnot room like primed so these guys know what to do. But you know, I'm sure I've done something wrong in here. But it is what it is. And and yeah, and yeah. And now I'm trying to figure out these weird little awkward areas in between these two places, and it's turning out all right. It's turning out all right. Um, it seems like Risky's building a grand bazaar. Can I see the bazaar? I don't remember how to spell bazaar. It's got kind of a weird spelling. We'll see. We'll see if Risky will let us in. If he'll let us see. If he'll let us see the secrets. Let us see the secrets. What have I been up to? What's been going on in the world of me? Well, we had a little late Easter celebration today, so that was one thing that we did. So there's a little bit of egg stuff going on. We love our eggs. We love them. So that was cool. That's always cool. And I deviled some eggs, and I guess it is Orthodox Easter, so you know it was all right. I guess it was still seasonally appropriate. Oh, Risky hasn't started his bazaar yet. Well, we'll check in on that in a later episode. I don't know if I've shown off Risky's base on stream before. I feel like I have at some point, but I guess um, since I'm on the topic, I may as well. Looks like there's a little bit of the ice boat track left. It's probably, yeah. Oh yeah, I definitely showed this off on stream before because I remember doing the ice boat like Grand Prix thing. But here it is on a normal day. And it's pretty cool, you know. Got these little onion domes around here. You know, we love a good onion. They've got lots of layers. This is one of my favorite buildings over here that he has, which is his library, so we can all be a bunch of book nerds. Except I don't want to think about libraries right now because then that brings back terrible memories about my seminar paper. But yeah, if you feel like being studious and academically responsible, this might be the place for you. What's this? Empty. Empty. There's a lot of empty bookshelves in here. What? I don't know what's going on. I hear something ticking. Do you hear that? What is that? There's some kind of weird ticking sound down there. I don't know what goes on in here. Probably a bunch of nerd activities. This is where all the nerds hang out. I guess it makes sense that I'm here then. But yeah, that's just a little look at Risky's base. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to the. Oh, there's Risky. Hi, Risky. You kind of scared me a little bit there. Got some strange particles around you. Are you feeling okay? Are you well? I like your TikTok cape. It matches your skin. Pardon my snot. You know what time of year it is. I don't think I need to elaborate. These equinoxial seasons just happen to kick my butt whenever it comes to sinus activities. What do I need to do? What am I supposed to be doing? Well, there's a lot of things I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe sitting inside of an Arby's and contemplating on all the different lots I could have taken. Sipping upon a Jamocha shake as we inch towards midnight. Maybe. Maybe. A cold wind blows across the Arby's parking lot. In the distance, we see a wizard. A wizard approaches the front door of the Arby's. In the fog, in the distance, there are multiple other wizards approaching. That's what happens at Arby's at midnight. And that's where the stream's coming from. So if it randomly cuts out, it's because the wizards have interrupted the Arby's Wi-Fi with their magical spells. But they're my magic potion dealers, so it's necessary. It's necessary. Having a little drop off here at the Arby's tonight. It's pretty chill. It's pretty chill. I didn't even know there were like 24-hour Arby's open, but I'm in one of them tonight. I'm in one of them tonight. What am I doing? Both generally and with this build. What am I what do I need to figure out how to do here? I need to figure out what to do over here. Over here in this little column area. That is what I need to figure out next. So come along with me as we figure out what we will build next on this Minecraft build. It's been a long day. I kind of debated streaming tonight, but you know, the streams go on, and I said I would stream on Monday anyway, so I kind of squinked you all out on that one a little bit. You know. Excuse me. Excuse Guess there's only a couple weeks till graduation, until I get my big fancy piece of paper. Oh, hey, Risky. How's it going? Are you doing well? I'm doing well. Had late Easter today, unless you're Orthodox Catholic, I think. Orthodox Catholics celebrate Easter today. Yeah, we're going a little late tonight. A little late nights at Schmarby's. Oh, there's the other regular, Darth. And there's this Waterfall person. Is Waterfall new? Do you know if Waterfall is new, Risky? I haven't seen Waterfall around a lot, or maybe it's one of those people that left for a while and then kind of got rejuvenated and then reappeared. Oh. Well, it's always good to see some fresh faces around here. Keeps things fresh and new, and it keeps things from slowly decaying and rotting, and then there's a fuzzy layer of mold coating every single surface of my house, and all the food that I eat slightly tastes like mold, and then I realize I'm Mold Man. I am Mold Man. It didn't have to be that way, but I became that way. Okay, Risky says Arby's deserves hate on the account of it being too expensive. So, now it's tied. It's tied up. I guess we could ask some people on the server as well if Arby's deserves hate. Uh, does Arby's deserve hate? Yes or no? That'll beef up our polls a little bit. Gotta have some beefy polls. Roast beef polls. Roast beefy. That is true. Yeah. Yeah, if we're just going by value, yeah, you can't beat Little Caesars. Little Caesars is goated, but I'm kind of worried that they're trying to undercut the entire pizza industry so that once they take over all the other chain pizza restaurants, they can charge for their pizza way higher than the other chains did, and that this is actually a long-term strategic decision to shoot everybody in the foot. But that's just a theory. I don't know. I don't know what goes on in the boardroom meetings or the minds of the Little Caesars investors. Oh, yeah, that's right. They already got Papa John's. You're right. You're right. I don't know. Risky's theory is that Papa John's slip up was a plant by Little Caesars. It might have been. Might have been. You can't trust the Little Caesar. Okay, he's always plotting his little. He's got some tricks that he plots. He's a Yeah, that's right. You gotta watch out. You gotta watch out. That was a deep fake plotted by Little Caesar himself. He's trying to build the pizza empire. Everybody is too scared to give their opinions on Arby's. That's your opinion on Arby's is a hot button political issue. That tends to spark some violent debates. Yeah, I did hear about. Yeah, yeah. The founder of Little Caesars actually paid Rosa Parks his rent for a little while. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's pretty. Good good guy. Good guy. What can you say? The pizza emperor has morals. That's true. You're right. You're right. That might have been. That might have been just been a PR campaign or a PR stunt just to undermine the entire pizza industry 50 years later or 80 years later. You never know. You never know. 60 years later. I guess it was 60 years later. I mean, 60 years is a long time, but also it's not that long of a time in the grand scheme of things. Anyway, how am I going to make this connection work up here? That's my next freaking question. What the heck? What the heck? Because on this side, I kind of had this little lip that I could kind of rest everything on. Now I don't have that over here. Maybe I'll just kind of like make it square. Maybe I won't arch it off up here. Maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know. I don't know. I do have a little stream treat that just for me. I got a strawberry and white chocolate cookie, and I'm eating it. Cause I gotta have my midnight snack. You know, it is good. It's very tasty. It's very scrumptious, and I also like the white chocolate and macadamia nut cookies. Those are the more common ones. It's kind of like that, but it has some strawberry taste to it, and it's good. It's good. It keeps you energized and moving, and it spikes your blood sugar. It's great. Oh, I took a little tumble right there. I took a little tumble right there. Here, I'm gonna go over this way. There we go. I'm just gonna see what this looks like. Tonight's gonna be kind of meat brain mode, and I'm just gonna be like placing blocks and stuff. Cause I'm in freaking Minecraft. What the heck? I feel like this is almost becoming like a new entrance to the building. Like you go in here, and you got the smelter room to the right, and you got the sorter room to the left, and then you got the whatnot room to the right. Like this is like becoming like the main corridor breezeway. So I almost wonder if I should just like get rid of these old doors and just turn this into like a glass wall or something. And then maybe I turn this into like a little planter box or something in the front. Then I put some stairs that go up to this entrance. I feel like that could work. This is this is almost like the main entrance now. Although it's kind of hard to tell from the outside. It doesn't really look like a main entrance. It doesn't really draw you in like how that did. But maybe I can add some kind of elements here that'll they'll let you know. Like this is where you go in, or it's one of the spots. But this feels like a main entrance. That does. I don't know. We'll just say it's a side door. We'll just leave it at that. We'll just leave it at that. Alright. Alright now. Okay. What now? What now? Right. Thinking brain. I need to think. I need to think about something now. Nuts. I hate using brain. Need to use brain though. I need to strategize. Need to use the old thinker up there. I need to run the old gourd. I need to figure out what's rattling around in the cranium. I feel like cranium is a metal word. Like that just sounds, that's like metal. I can't quite pinpoint why. Maybe because it sounds kind of like uranium or mayhem. Cranium mayhem. Cranium uranium. Cranium um uh uh cranium insanium, if you will. Cranium asylum. You see, there's a lot of there's a lot of like metal album titles that you could come up with. Insane in the cranium. Insane in the brain. I'm I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for tormenting you all. Do I like this? I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. This is just kind of a weird mishmash build. But this is kind of where the mishmashery happens. So, is what it is, I guess. Is what it is. Here, I'm gonna finish off this cookie real quick. I'm gonna finish off this cookie. Okay. There we go. And life is good. Life is good now. I don't really know how this is gonna work up here either. That's like another question. This is a weird spot in the building, and I just don't quite 100% understand what's gonna happen here, or what my grand scheme is. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna carry up this window like up, so I know I'm gonna do that. So I guess I'll go ahead and do that. Oh, oh God. I hate this time of year. Please. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, allergies. Thank you, snot. Oh, God. God save us all. Mamma mia. I swear it wasn't this bad earlier. Like the snot always just starts pouring out of my schnoz whenever I have a stream to do, and I still haven't quite been able to figure out why. It's horrific. It really is. It really is quite bad. It's hard to believe the weekend's already over, to be honest. Oh, I feel like you get 2 days to breathe, and that's about it. You gotta keep you on your toes. Gotta keep you on your toes a little bit, because the weeks keep plugging along. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. The world goes on. Let's see. I thought I had more granite than what I do. Must have took it all for granted. Is it over here? I don't know where it all went. Maybe I just used it all without... Oh, I bet there's some in here. There it is. A little bit. Not as much as I expected. There we go. Love to see it. Love to see some granite. What was I going to do with it? Right. Build the window. Build the window. Yeah, so you can see how this window is going to kind of extend up a little bit. And yeah, then it's going to be like a big arch on the top. And we're going to take a little bite out of it. And then we're going to set it down and reassure everybody that we are absolutely going to finish the rest of it for our lunch break. So that's what the big arch is going to be like up there. And yeah, so with that said, I'm going to leave it unfinished like that for now. And welcome back, Risky. Welcome back to the stream. The Arby's stream. I think Arby's is alright. I think your point about price is valid, but I like Arby's. I think I don't know. I know quality varies by location, but the one we have near here is pretty good. So that's what I gotta say about it. That's my opinion on Arby's. I'm kind of liking how these are different because they are different on either side. So I think it works. I think it works. As for what's going to go on between these connections in this room, it's starting to come together a little bit. A little bit. I think I'm gonna go over here and then maybe do it like that, you know, and yeah, that makes it a little more even on either side. And yeah, maybe I'll just do it like how I did it on the front. So we'll just put some glass in there, keep it nice and bright. Does my Arby's have the big hat sign? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I know what you're talking about, but no, ours just has the. Well, ours is the weird one that was like the lowercase Arby's sign that they did for like a second for some reason. I don't know. So it's the lowercase Arby's. I don't know why they did that. You see, Risky likes Arby's. He just doesn't like the price of it. That's just on principle. So, I can understand that. What's your favorite menu item? You seem like a you seem like a French dipped sub guy. I like their sliders. Their sliders are a decent deal, or at least they were a couple of years ago. They used to just be $1. They've definitely gone up since back then. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, the Reubens. That's pretty much the only fast food place that has a Reuben to my knowledge. But oh yeah, yeah, that tends to be one of my go-tos. Either a Reuben or a French dipped sub, and and a Jamocha shake if I'm feeling fancy. Except the Jamocha shakes don't really taste as much like coffee as they used to, so I'm kind of a little upset about that. Or maybe they taste the exact same that they always have. I don't know. Lately, it seems like they've just been tasting like regular chocolate shakes, though. Oh, $30. Come on now. Come on now. I can go sit down somewhere and get a better Reuben for that price. Come on, this is fast food here. Let's not kid ourselves. Oh, Risky agrees about the Jamocha shake. Okay, well, now we're forming a consensus here. Yeah, just a little splash of coffee. Don't cheat me out on my little splash of coffee. You can't you can't you can't tell me that. I mean, you know, you can't tell me that that's going to create that much of a difference in the margins of the place if you give me just a little bit less of a splash of coffee for per each Jamocha shake. That's just spiteful. That's just spiteful doing that. That's just a hatred for joy. Yeah. Oh, those Mexican restaurants, those sit-down Mexican restaurants, you get a good deal at those places still. At all of them. At all of them, yeah. You get the free chips and salsa. You get a good meal, a big meal for a good price. But sit-down Mexican restaurants are where it's at. Yeah. They don't skimp out. It's about the only thing that's stayed good over the years. It's about the only thing you can lean back on. That's an institution. Risky says, I'm also a big Applebee's fan. Now, Applebee's, that might be where I lose you a little bit. Well, and to be honest, that's mostly just because I don't really have that much of an opinion on Applebee's. I've been there just a handful of times, and none of them have been within the past 10 years. I will say, though, that Applebee's was actually the first place where I ever had deep fried mozzarella sticks, so I liked those. when I was a wee lad. I thought it was magical. I remember that day. I remember where we were sitting in the restaurant. I remember. I know some people like their Chili's. Is Chili's kind of like Applebee's? I've always thought of them as being kind of similar. Yeah. Risky, are you gonna run out and get a midnight snack or something? I don't know. I don't really know what you do at this time of day. I don't know. It's just gonna go. I don't even know if they're open this time of day. I don't know. You know, you walk into Arby's at this time of day, and there's gonna be like a bunch of wizards in there, and they're gonna be like turning the tables upside down and transfiguring the staff into random woodland animals. That's what happens at 3 a.m. Arby's. That's where I get my wizard's potion at. I do little drop-offs. Give me dime bags of my potion powder. Except wizards don't use dimes. They have their own special currency. They deal in gemstones and adamantite coins. So it's hard to get, it's a little bit of a learning curve to get into the wizard economy. With all that said, Risky says Arby's closes at 1 a.m. Okay, so Risky's doing a 1 a.m. Arby's trip. It sounds like he's just gonna jet out real quick, go get something. I think Arby's should sponsor me. I just did some advertising for them. Effective advertising, nonetheless. I can be their new spokesperson. Okay? I'll be their new spokesperson. Instead of a guy with a deep voice, it'll just be me with my slightly squeaky voice talking about meaty sandwiches and how meaty they are. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? What do I need to do for the sake of this project? I guess before I get too ahead of myself with the actual building side of things, I really need to program the whatnot room, don't I? That's what I really need to get figured out. Let's try and inject some clarity into this situation here. Let's try and figure out what we need to do. So how am I going to figure this out? First off. Alright, well, have fun squandering your fortunes on Arby's sandwiches, Risky. Have a good evening. You have to tell me about it whenever you get back. So, I think to figure out what I need to add to the whatnot room, I'm going to just have everything kind of root into this. Well, not even hopper, but I'll put a chest right here, and I'm just going to start sending stuff through the auto sorter, and whatever ends up in this chest up here, I'll sort for and have these guys deal with it. Yeah, that's going to be how I'll do that. Just so they don't start sorting stuff without my permission. So Yeah. Because I think once you just put one or two items of a certain category in a chest, the golems just kind of figure it out. They just kind of figure it out. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I can offload some of the thinky task. And how will I do the labeling? So for these, I'm going to use item frames for the labeling because they're just single items, but I think for the whatnot room, I'm just going to do sign labels because, you know, there's going to be like buttons, like, there's multiple kinds of buttons, so just don't want to confuse anyone. Oh, God. Gee Wilkers. Gee whiz. I gotta. Ugh. I really hate this time of year. Everyone's mowing their lawns. I understand everyone wants to have a nice, neat green lawn, but if we're really being honest with ourselves, it's kind of a useless industry. I don't know. I feel like there's just better solutions than. What's this? Oh, what did I do wrong this time? I must have created some kind of distressing situation once again. M. Who who is M? And why are they? Why? 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 Who is this person? What did I do wrong this time? God knows. Oh, maybe we'll see more. Wait, what's this? What's this over here? Oh, well, maybe I'll stop reading these mysterious signs now. Wouldn't be Alabamaville without something questionable going on in the background. That's for sure. What material should I make the signs out of? There's my next question. Do I just want to do one color of sign? That's kind of boring. That's a little bit boring. Or maybe I could just do like multicolored labels just for funsies. I'll just do multicolored labels. I'll do pale oak. Um, Here, I'll go to the pale woods where the naked pale people run around, and they're very scary because they're pale, not because they're naked. Um, and yeah, we'll just go out here into the pale people woods and watch pale people run around butt naked in the woods. The Pale Woods Naked People Commune. I've considered joining a commune, but I don't think there's any in my nearby town. Also, oh no, that's I feel like it would be a little scary. I mean, I guess it's kind of like renting out a flat, like not like a weird cultish commune, but just like a normal, hey, let's pool our resources together kind of commune. Is that how they work? I don't know. I mean, I guess they got a reputation for a reason, but also I have a family member that was in a commune once and he has pretty positive memories of it. So, I don't know. Ugh, there's something weird in my drink. Ugh, that's nasty. Ugh. Okay, I'm done drinking that. I just got something weird. I don't know if you all heard me spit it up or not. There's something weird in there. Kind of off-putting. I'm kind of icked. I'm kind of icked out. There's like some weird gritty stuff in the bottom of my potion. It's kind of disgusting. I think I need to check on the potion making machine. Ugh. Can still taste it. What the heck was that? Oh god. That's nasty. 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 Disgusting. Gross, nasty. Okay. I'm just gonna start placing these signs around. You know what, no, it'd be more efficient. It'd probably be more efficient to route stuff through the system before I start labeling things. Just because, it'll prompt me to type something whenever I first put the sign down, so, we'll try and do things for efficiency's sake this time, unlike how I usually do things. And we'll just start feeding crap into the auto sorter and see what happens. That's kind of a satisfying process. Then we'll try and just sort out our inventories after that. That's a good feeling. We're starting to get to the point where the auto sorter is just auto sorting a little bit. Just a little bit, because there still is going to be some like random. I won't do. Well, yeah, I'll sort honeycomb in there too. It'll do a little bit of everything. We'll just let her run through there. Let her run through. Figure out what comes out on the other end, and we'll have the copper golems handle it all. I don't really want to save redstone components just because they're so readily accessible at the factory, though. So I'll leave that be. And then I'll go to sleep over here. The redstone sorter is almost complete and fully operational. Almost. Okay, now we'll empty out this shulker box over here. There's also a chance that the whatnot room won't be able to fully deal with everything, which, that's also very much a possibility. But we'll just run some crap through here and see what happens. See what ends up on the other side. It's running a little slow, isn't it? I'm sure it'll be alright. I'm sure it'll be alright. And if it's not alright, then I guess we're screwed. At least I'm the only person on the server, so things should be running okay. Things should be running alright. I feel like there's a... You know what? Whenever I put all this stuff in here, I'm gonna... like... I'm gonna like empty out this random crap out of my inventory just so I can move more stuff into the sorter chest, at least from my main inventory. So I'll just put this over here. I'll just put this to the side so I remember all my important stuff is in that shulker box. So I don't forget, all the important stuff is in this shulker box. And I'm just going to flutter over here like a little bug. And I'm going to grab the other random crap that I have. And again, this auto sorter, there's going to be a lot of stuff that still gets spat out in the whatnot room area, but that's whenever I go back in and kind of manually start making spots for all those things again. And then whenever I feel kind of satisfied with what's getting sorted in the whatnot room, then, well, then it should just be able to handle my sorting demands. I wonder if anything's come through this side yet. Oh, yep, stuff's coming through. Yep, there we go. So these are the first couple of things that I need to start sorting for. I don't know if it'll keep running on the other side. Probably not. I don't think it, yeah, it's not loaded over there right now. So I'll let it just kind of filter in there, you know. So, yeah, that's kind of a disadvantage of having such a sprawling system, is that one side will be working, but the other one won't. Maybe I need to like build like a waiting room. Like maybe this would be like a waiting lobby or something. I don't know, because I think everything's loaded on both sides here. Maybe. Maybe. I don't think I can inspect. No, I can't inspect hoppers on that side, but it's making its way through there. You know, it's doing its thing. Are you doing your thing? Yeah. Yeah, you're doing just fine. You go. You go, auto sorter. You go, girl. We love it. Are things going through here? Oh yeah. Yeah. That's the pale oak I chopped earlier. No cherry. I need to label these too. Maybe I can label these while I wait for, things to go up into the machine. I feel like that would be an efficient use of my time. We're all about efficiency here. And I need to go to Home Depot. I need to go to Home Depot because I know they have item frames there. Because Harold is a very cool guy. Harold is rockin'. So there we go. Now we have more item frames than we could ever possibly need. Just like that. Didn't have to work for it. Nobody even had to supervise the process. It just happened. That's the beauty of mechanized production. Man, we love the modern world, don't we? Okay. I'll put the labels up here. I'll place the labels and then I'll label the labels. I'll go zigzaggy. Zigzag up. I think that's the best way I'll go about doing all this. Like that. Then I'm just gonna move upstairs. I still don't entirely know if the auto sorter, as it is right now, is going to be able to, if it really has the capacity for all the items that I want to store. But my hope is that after I finish the catacombs, I won't be doing that many more excavation-y projects. So I'll just kind of build with what I excavated from both the museum a few years ago and the auto sorter today. Or not the auto sorter, the catacombs. The catacombs. So that's my plan. That is my plan. And I'm planning on sticking to it. Because I'm a very sticky individual. Sometimes. Whenever I want to be. Only if I really apply myself. I need to apply myself more. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. And all the junk items are filtering through. There's going to be a lot of junk items. I know that. You know, the copper golems kind of look like Wall-E a little bit, don't they? They kind of have a similar role to Wall-E. They sort all the crap. Or they're supposed to, at least. That's what they're marketed to do. Yeah. Nasty. Nasty schnoz. Alright. Oh. That's still doing its thing, so that's good. I'm going to label the labels, and maybe I'll feed some more things into the machine. Feed the machine. Feed the machine. Here. Throw some more crap in there. Gobble up the sloppy little freak. Here. Here. There we go. There's going to be a bunch of random crap. That's alright. That's alright, like I said. That's the point. That's the point, bro. There's going to be a bunch of random crap that gets through to the other side, and that's okay. That is A-okay. Alright, so then I'm going to just flutter over here and just fill up the, yeah, we're staying active. We're staying at it. We're staying at it now. We got a little system going on, which is good. Which is good. So that is fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. Right, then we'll just start kind of labeling these bad boys. It's going to be a little tedious, but, you know. I'll figure out a system. Maybe. You know what? I guess I could just, like, grab the items and then just, like, throw them back into the sorter. That'd probably be... Yeah, so I won't even bother with, like, putting them back in the chests, because I'll just route them back through the sorter, you know? Yeah. Jungle logs. Jungle logs. I'll have to wait until some more jungle logs go through the system, I think. So there will be a couple of unlabeled things, but I'll kind of be able to use context clues a little bit. Alright. Plugging away at it. I don't know what's going to go in there. Something, I'm assuming, right? Or is this empty? No, tough bricks. Alright, tough bricks go in there. Totally tough, bro. Totally tough. Tough stuff. Tough stuff. Okay. There we go. Getting a little artsy with it now. Yeah, so now I know what goes where, and that's good. That's a good feeling. There's not many points in my life where I'm terribly organized like this, but as it turns out, if I actually put an effort towards something, it magically works out, and I'm actually a competent person. And that's quite surprising. Except then I realized that this is just basically a giant entanglement of procrastination that I found myself in, and whatever productive feelings I'm having are kind of wrong a little bit. Like they're like false feelings. I'm not really being productive. I'm just inside of an onion layer of procrastination. Yeah. Just let the items route back through. The labeling will get a little bit simpler as I go up there because there'll be multiples of, items, so I can just like label multiple items with the same stack. I wanted the bottom floor to be like the show layer, so I got the nice blocks like the wood blocks and the finished blocks like polished stuff and bricks and all of that. So this is the show floor, the showroom, if you will. That's why that's why I made, kind of the nicer blocks go down here. But then they get more common and utilitarian as you go towards the top. I just felt like that was gonna kind of suit the slightly impractical layout of things in here. Grandeur is not practical. Maybe it's bad for people. I don't know. Oh, well, things are really rooting in here now. Okay, well, this is starting to give me a little bit more clarity on how I want things to go. So, well, I'm going to use signs to label these chests. So let's see, where did I put my signs at? There's my signs. Not nearly enough, though, but it's alright. They're sorted out somewhere else in the sorter. So, this chest here will be completely useless, but we'll just not acknowledge that. This chest still plays a role. So, we'll say saplings. Now, might be a little awkward to open, but, then we'll have seeds. Then we'll have, I don't know, like leaves, I guess. Oh no, we can have, um, I mean, we can have multiple different categories of item in the same chest with this setup. Um, if I really wanted it to be that way. Oh, you little goobers, you weren't supposed to put that in there. Okay, well, we'll put saplings in there. Okay, I guess azaleas kind of count as saplings, so... Well, let's see what the golems think about these things. Let's see, where do you think they should go? Where do you think they should go? Oh, they're looking. I think I will need to add like a little platform for them to walk up on. You gonna put them in there? Huh? Are you gonna put them in there? No, don't put them in there. Don't put them in the seed box. I thought you all were supposed to... Where'd your friend put those? No, no, you're not supposed to put that there. No, I thought you all were supposed to be smarter than that. Oh, hey, T Godsey. welcome to the stream. Sorry, I've been a bit sidetracked. Oh, oh yeah, I love their buffalo chicken slider. Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, I'll add another. I'll add another. There we go. Another to the Arby's score. How you doing, T Godsey? Are you doing good? I'm doing good tonight. I'm doing fairly. I'm doing quite swell. Quite swell for myself. These copper golems are kind of stupid a little bit. I think I might have to sort these items manually, even though I didn't want to. Surely they can tell where like walls are supposed to be friends, right? Surely they can figure that out. Let me see. Like if I say this is walls. Oh, T Godsey's sick. That sucks. That sucks. What'd you catch? Maybe it's just like a regular sinus infection or something. You can tell I'm a little nasally too. I always get that way this time of year. I think I'm gonna have to be a little bit hands-on with these little freaks. They don't 100% know what they're doing quite yet. Like, are you just gonna put it in an empty chest? Like, what are we doing here? Do I just need to let you all figure it out? Maybe I'll just let them figure it out. Maybe that's the best way of doing things. Okay, you just put that in there, but is your friend gonna put it in there? I don't know if this is correct or not. They're just kind of being a little haphazard about it. They, I don't really know if I'm using them right. The bubonic plague. Oh, that sounds horrific. See, Godsey has the plague. Oh. Well, don't go spreading the plague around. Okay, these guys, I don't think they know what they're doing. I don't think they know what they're doing. Or maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe that's a me issue. Oh, look! Look, wait, no. No, no, no. See, Godsey has the red death. I don't even know what the red death is. What's the red death? Let's see. No, no, you're not supposed to put that in there. No. You're supposed to put it up there, you little... No, no. These guys don't know what they're doing. Hold on. I need to look up a guide or something on the internet. How to make copper golems sort... How to make them sort items. Spawn the copper golem. Place items in the copper chest. And wait for them to deliver appropriate items to their storage containers. Why? Maybe it's because all these chests. Maybe there's like blank chests, and that's confusing them. That might be the case. That might be the case. Here, I'll. That might be it. Maybe I just have to like pre-program everything for them. They seem to go. They seem to have a method. Like they seem to go like one at a time. So I don't know. Maybe they're just a little stupid and confused. Well, I hope you're hanging in there, T Godsey. Thanks for popping into tonight's Minecraft content. Speaking of which, let's turn some tunes on. I always forget to do that, because I always turn the sound down whenever I'm playing off camera. Playing off camera. Maybe I'm doing this wrong. Am I doing this wrong? These guys need to let me know in the comments below. Maybe I only need one copper chest. Maybe that's my first problem. Maybe I've overcomplicated things a little bit for these guys. I need to make the system smart for stupid people. Plus it'll make these chests useful. Here. I'll make things useful. I'll make it work for you all. Okay, we're just gonna forget this overcomplicated crap that I've bogged things down with to start. There. There. Alright, and then I also think that I might have to add a platform in between these two layers of chests, so I'll need to cut these in the middle so that I can wedge a platform in there. Then I'll add another floor up. I'm adjusting my plan. I'm adjusting my plan. Also, I don't know where my chest went. I think one of these little goobers got their hands on it. One of these goobers got their grubby hands on my chests. So build a little platform for him to get up on. Build a little platform for him to get up on. And then life will be good. Then things will be fantastic. It seems like somebody's been watching the VODs lately, so that's also a promising sign. At least I'm being algo blessed in a very scrumbly crumbly way. I'm being dropped scrumbly crumbly crumbs from the Twitch table. Also, I don't know where all my chests just vanished to. I feel like I chopped more than what my inventory is saying. Alright, so I've got these chopped down. I've got these chopped down over here. And I'm just gonna bless you all with some superior Minecraft gameplay. And my chests have vanished. I don't know where most of them went. I think these goobers got their hands on it. The real question is where... Oh. Where did they go? Where did you put them? Where did they put them? These guys are kind of stupid. They're a little bit stupid dumb. I just need to learn how to work with them, I think. Well, that's alright. I think I had some more chests somewhere else. There. I'll just... Oh, there they are. I'm the stupid one. I'm the stupid one here. Sometimes I get smug. And whenever I get smug, I get stupid. There we go. Oh, you know what? I screwed these up too. I screwed these bad boys up. So I need to fix these. These won't be floating forever. I just need to build like some stairs and like platforms and stuff for the little guys to get around. Welcome to Little Guys Incorporated, where all these little guys will sort your stuff. I feel like if somebody manages to invent a real-life copper golem, that will actually solve real problems in the real world. Like that's the kind of stuff we should be putting AI up to. Copper golem stuff. Make them identify certain materials and make them sort them so we can streamline our waste processing. It's like, and then just send them into landfills and, you know, have them sort out polymers so we can finally recycle plastic and other things. And like, what about processing computers, discarded computer parts, or um, the mountains and mountains of vapes with perfectly fine batteries that people throw away on a daily basis that have valuable lithium ion batteries inside. If you manage to make an AI that just roots through the trash and sorts out the valuable materials from the trash materials, I mean that would benefit the economy in very tangible ways and make materials generally more abundant and renewable. But no, let's just put artists out of business and, you know, let's make recent graduates cry. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, well, what else are we sorting for here? So this is kind of plant world. This is plant world over here. So, well, we could say food and stuff like goes in here. Oh, you little goobers. This is the food and stuff drawer. Food and stuff. Food stuff. Alright. And then we have these wooden stairs. So we'll have a wooden stair box. Or maybe we'll do a die box because we have a lot of dies too. So we'll say dies. Alright. Then we'll put some dies in there. Then once we get a good, you know, like some good chests going, then we can kind of let them loose a little bit and figure out what they do. Figure out how they work. Let me build the platforms. I'm going to make them copper grate platforms because I think those will be great. Where's my canned laughter at? I need to get out the canned laughter button again. There. There we go. There we go. For whenever I make another stupid pun. Then again, having a 2 block high grate is kind of sucky, isn't it? Yeah. Well, we'll say it's Golem centric. This is Golem centric design with the copper grates. I guess they don't have to jet out that far either. There's a lot of thinking involved with this. What the heck? What the heck, my guy? What's going on? What's going on, huh? These creatures give me maternal feelings towards them. I feel maternal feelings towards copper golems. I don't know if the copper golem statues are like fun or sad. I guess it's fun like a morgue is fun, or like a, I don't know, like a graveyard is fun. I mean, there's definitely entertainment to be had, but you know, or maybe you don't know. I'm not quite making a lot of sense right now. We love copper golems. Yes, we do. Maybe actually instead of doing copper grates, I'll do um we'll just do smooth stone. How about that? How about them apples? But we'll do the half ones because I want to have more lines because lines are cool. This is what we call striations, sorta. Add some extra horizontal interest to this design here. All right, there we go. There we go. This'll be the sandwich, and then we'll throw some platforms off the sides, maybe like little half slab or trapdoor platforms. The only problem with trapdoor platforms is that somebody's going to come along and open them all after a little while, and then I'm going to have to deal with all of that. Do I have the perfect amount of these? I might. I don't think I do. No. What a shame. What a shame. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna chop up some more stones. Why do British people weigh things in stone? There's another question. Alright, well, where was I? Where, oh where was I? There we go. There we go. It's looking nice. I like, oh, silly me. I forgot to sandwich these. I might run out of smooth stone again. Oh no. I have the equivalent of 14 blocks worth. Oh, nuts. Oh, nuts. Nuts. I gotta go get more. I gotta make more. Oh, this is the smooth stone industrial complex I've got myself wrapped up in. What the heck? What the heck? Oh, guess that's pretty much all filtered through, so I need to start cramming some more items down through there. I guess I also forgot the fact that you can actually stop hoppers with just a lever. It's a nice valve. It's a nice valve analog. I like physics-based mechanisms. Oh my gosh, silly me. I just realized I can't open these chests. I'm so stupid dumb. I'm so stupid dumb. Oh my god. Oh my god, I have to undo all of this. Oh, God. Why am I so stupid dumb? Why am I so stupid dumb? Here. I gotta redo all this. Oh well. I've had to redo. I've had more egregious things that I've had to redo before. So, yeah. Is what it is. Just another drop in the pond for me. Oh, did I lose one in there? No, I didn't. I didn't lose any in the crack this time. Oh, snots. God. Good God. I really hate this time of year. I really do. I really, really do. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. God save us all. God save us all. We live in a society. We live in a society. What's going on Discord? Nothing. Nothing's going on Discord. I think I received a phantom ping. I'm actually losing it, and I'm just hearing things now. Wonderful. They're gonna put me in the rubber rat room. So now this just looks kind of weird. So now I need to remedy the weirdness. Need to remedy the weirdness. Let's see, what is a copper golem's range vertical? Let me look that up. What is a copper golem's range? A copper golem in Minecraft is a buildable passive mob that takes items from copper chests and organizes them into normal chests. It is created by placing a block of copper and a carved pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern on top. The golem can visit up to 10 copper chests and attempt to place items in nearby wooden chests, provided that the chest contains the same item type. If not, it will move on to the next chest. Over time, the copper golem oxidizes and eventually turns into a copper golem statue, which drops its currently held items. Well, that's great, but that didn't help. Let me see. Let me check the wiki here. Behavior. I feel like I've looked this up before, but I'm a little bit stupid dumb and I forgot. Shearing. Reanimation. Behavior. What's the range? Let me control F. Range. No. Blocks. Let me look up blocks. Let's see. Let's see here. Here we go. Copper golems search for chests and copper chests in a 65 by 17 by 65 cubic area. centered on the copper golem's block position. Copper golems cannot interact with chests located more than 1 block above them, or more than 2 blocks below them. However, they try to reach chests if they can find a path. If the chest is 2 blocks below them, copper golems fall on the chest, even if they can't come back up. Okay, so there we go, 17 up. So really, if it comes down to it, like, I could pretty much fill up this entire room high with whatnot chests, and they could kind of navigate a little bit. So that's cool. That's cool. They'll just be like a bunch of lemmings running around. Hopefully their pathfinding is advanced enough to kind of navigate floors a little bit. I mean, I would say so if they can look up, 17 blocks up. So we're just going to hope that Mojang accounted for it. That's basically what I'm saying. That's basically it. That's basically all I have to say there. Alright. Alrighty then. Let's get all these chests squared away. Let's get these cubes squared away here, because we're mining and we're crafting live in front of a Twitch studio audience, for whatever that means. Okay, mamma mia. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Let's see here. Let's see here. What do we have to do? What do we have to do here? We need more plants around here. It's so barren. That's why it feels so empty here. There's not enough plants. You'd be surprised how much some green plants really help an atmosphere. That's why it doesn't feel quite complete yet. I guess I could just put chests, like, just along the sides of these. I mean, even if they're not chests, trapdoors. Tripping over my words. So yeah, we'll just do some, like, some more copper trapdoors. Do we want to do copper trapdoors or something else? We'll do spruce. Spruce is economical. At least for my purposes, it is. So we'll just do some, like, spruce on the sides, and life will be A-okay. A-okay. Coming at you. Worldwide. Yeah. Yeah, it looks good. I don't really think this could realistically hold up this span of shelves with this amount of items, but we'll not think about the realism of it all. We'll not think about the realism of it all right now. We'll just suspend our disbelief papyruses here. Oh my god, you're so quirky. Alright. There we go. Doing some Minecraft gaming. Minecraft gaming here on V8C. I like V8C. It's been a little inactive lately. Having a little bit of a a lull in players, but you know that happens from time to time. It has its ebbs and flows. We're definitely in an ebb right now. I think I remember overhearing Moth saying that the server wasn't necessarily hasn't necessarily been operating in the green for a little while, but I think Scuttlebugs is more concerned with just keeping the server running than gaining any profits from it. So at least he's not going to shut it down anytime soon. That's always reassuring, you know? Always reassuring. I mean, do we really even have to cut these off at the pillars anymore? I don't think so. We used to, but not how it's laid out now. I'll just say that this is more chest real estate. That's what I'll do. I'll just throw in some more chests here. And life will be good. Life will be good. There. There we go. We'll just fill that in and throw some shelves in there. Wonderful. Wonderful. There we go. There we go. Great. Great. And then I'm going to just drop these little, spruce trap doors in here and get her all squared away. Yeah. Yeah. Looks good. Look, it's looking like a proper warehouse now. Sure hope nobody lights the toilet paper on fire. That would sure be a shame. You all aren't disgruntled, are you? No, you all don't earn wages, let alone living ones. You all don't really care. I don't think. Do you care? I feel like you should care, but you don't care. And since you don't care, you're here constantly forever. Because you all aren't autonomous. Like that's just how it works. That's why the villagers work for me too. I don't know if it's ethical or not, but they don't protest, so there's no change. See how that works? See how that works? That's not in their nature, so nothing really changes. Nothing will ever change. They don't protest. They don't protest. They will not have their own houses. They will not have their own bases. They'll never leave this factory. Because they just keep working. That's just what they do. Okay. Let me, do I want like slab stairs? I feel like that'll be a little in the way. That'll be a little in the way. Maybe I'll do like kind of pyramid style stairs or something. Or, I don't know. Maybe I could say they're like part of a structural brace system that is also stairs. So that would be nice. You know, that's what's considered to be good design. It's not watered down. It's twice the value. Let's see. It's going to be a little narrow through here, but I think these little fellas can navigate. These little fellas will be able to navigate all right, and so will I. These here fellers. These are my fellers. Sort fellers. Fart smellers. Are you smart fellers? Or are you fart smellers? Sometimes you gotta watch out for the smart fellers. Sometimes you gotta be on guard. A smart feller doesn't mean a good feller or a bad feller. You know, good or bad can, or really smartness can exist independent of a lot of, like, um, things. Like, you know, you can be smart, but use a completely wrong logic. And you can smartly use that logic. But if you don't think outside the fundamentals, then, you know, where are you really going? Like, I don't know, I'm trying to come up with a good example. Temple OS guy. If y'all know about Temple OS, I mean, it's this guy and he made a whole operating system by himself, but he's also kind of like crazy. But he made a whole operating system by himself, but like, so he's smart. He is smart, but he's also like, has like a weird view of the world. I don't remember his whole story, so I can't say too much with complete certainty. I'd need to brush up on it a little bit. Frederick Knudson's Temple OS. That's an interesting video essay. That was like video essays before they became overdone. That was good stuff. Frederick Knudson's content. I like his stuff. Uh-oh, red, yellow, green's online. Let's see. I give red, yellow, green a special welcome back. There we go. Special colors for red, yellow, green. Don't go passing that out to everybody. RYG. Okay, so we have that there, and let's see. Let's see how this is going to go up here. If I want to start it here, yeah, I think that might work. We'll say it's some kind of structural truss or something. I don't really know if this would actually uh, work correctly, but, well, let's assume that whenever we put weight on the top of this, these two, we put weight on the top of this, these two members want to spread out, so they're either bolted down to the floor or they're actually embedded deeper into the, into the structure. So I think it would hold up. I'm not going to do calculations. I hate doing calculations, but I'm sure the structural engineers can help me figure this one out. I'm just the guy that makes pretty pictures. I'm just the guy that makes Minecraft builds for some reason. I think Minecraft is too far ingrained in me that unless I have some kind of like spiritual level, I don't know, like reckoning with myself, I don't think I can really help myself from just playing Minecraft all the time. Like this has literally been my mode since, oh God, since at least the age of 6 or 7. I mean, I'm 21 now. I've played this game for 14 years of my life, and I've played it for the most formative years of my life as well, or some of the most formative. You know, that makes a big difference too. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, maybe I need to tone it down a bit. I probably do. Also, I don't know. This is just what I like to do. This is my little hobby that I do. Some people don't view it as a hobby, but I don't really care. I can't I can't just change gears like how everybody wants me to that much. I guess is what I'm saying. This is a little bit of a cluttered area now, isn't it? Eh, maybe I'll cut back on this row of shelves a little bit. That'd probably help. I know it kind of reduces my storage a little, but I just I don't like the flow. Plus I can just make these taller if I really need to, make it go up into the rafters. So, I think it'll be all right. I think it'll be all right. I think we'll be good. See, sometimes efficiency comes at the cost of livability. That's what I was trying to get at earlier. Sometimes you learn life lessons from Minecraft. I think you can learn a lesson from just about anything. Hey, Streambo. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for polluting my chat. You're a blight, Streambo. I hope you know that. You are a blight. Yeah. Yeah. Looks good. I think this will do just fine. I mean, I guess it does get a little busy through here. Arguably, I don't really need this section of it because I'll be able to access it from in here. So maybe I'll just like cut this out. I'll just like cut this little bit out and it'll be fine. It'll still work. And then we can have our double high space still. So, it's just a little cluttered in here. And, if it don't work, it don't work. Can't cling on to things too much here. There. But I will add the platforms in this little corridor so that the copper golems can get up and do their work. So I think that'll be good. Just like that. Just like that. Yep. 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 Great. Fantastic. Alright. I'll make it pop out a little bit. Yeah. It's industrial aesthetic. $4,000 a month rent, industrial apartment. Yep, seems fair to me. Just don't try and warm your house with toilet paper. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, yeah. I like how it fills in there. think I think that it's got a slick look to it. I'll put little railings along these balconies here, and yeah, then the copper golems can kind of get around and do their thing. And mhm, mhm. It's the whatnot room. It's coming along. So now we kind of got at least the circulation system kind of squared away. Maybe not for continuous floors, but we definitely got a little bit of something going on. We're cooking with a little bit of Crisco. I guess that's what I'm trying to say here. At least a little bit. At least a little dollop. Little smidge. Little squinkling of it. Alright. Alright then. Okay. Alright. Let's see here. Just gonna take a little. Just checking something here. Hold on. I gotta check something real quick. Hold on. Hold on, you little freaks. There we go. There we go. Alright. We're good. We're good. Ooh. Me oh my. I'll probably be cutting it a little short now. Pretty soon. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how much more stream Mr. G has in him. I don't know. Definitely a little bit of stream left. Yeah, I don't really know how I would extend this up another floor. Because, that's gonna... I think I've kind of screwed it up a little bit. It's kind of a little screwy. It's gotten a little bit screwy here. Unless I just want to do like one stair. I mean, I guess I could. I just want to make it scalable, is all. I just want to make it scalable, Maybe I'll move these stairs a little bit. I've run into a problem here. Run into a problem is basically what I'm trying to say. The more I think about this, the more wrong it is. The more I think about a lot of things, the more wrong they become. Sometimes it's not good to get in your head, but if it's something like this, you kind of have to. Gotta make it work. Gotta make it work somehow. Let's see, so this is, what, we'll say 4 blocks. Yeah, 4 blocks worth of stuff. So, 3. Okay, so that's fairly centered. Do we want it to be centered, though? Do we want it to be centered? Actually, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we'll actually, yeah, just start it at the edge, like how we had it. Yeah. Well, exactly where we started it. Beautiful. 2 steps forward and 2 steps back. That's the story of my life. Okay. That's how that'll work then. Just have like little landing, little tiny landing. And they can go up further if they ever need to, but I'll scale it up later. I just want it to be scalable if it does fill up, which I feel like it might. I feel like I have a lot of nonsense whatnots around here. Nonsense whatnots that might just be kind of useless in the grand scheme of things, but you never know. You never know. I'm not saying that this build is going to solve my hoarding habits, but at the very least it'll organize my hoarding habits and enable them further. So now what? Now I need to program the thingamabob a little bit more. So let's program the thingamabob. Let's start programming the thingy-mabob a little bit more. I guess my main worry is like, well, supposedly they're supposed to sort these things one chest at a time, so I'm just gonna assume that they're gonna do that and not like screw up with stuff. So I guess we'll put prismarine and stuff like, I don't know, like right there. So we'll say prismarine stuff. Prismarine stuff. Okay. And then do we have a chest for colored glass? No, we don't. Maybe we'll have like the silly colors. Maybe we'll have the silly colors go over here. Because I feel like there's going to be a lot of silly colors that get put in through the machine. So we'll just say dyes go in there, and then we'll do dyed glass in there. This is going to be probably the most tedious part of the entire job, really. I'm going to label all these. Oh well. At least it's meat brain stuff. I guess prismarine stairs and stuff could also go in there. In the prismarine stuff box. So we'll just do that. And then there's also a lot of stone stairs too, isn't there? We'll say like, because I feel like I'm going to have a lot of stone slabs. We'll say masonry slabs, masonry stairs, and I still don't know if they're going to sort them exactly how I want them to with all of this, so this might be a fool's errand, really. Alright, so we'll have masonry slabs. Wait, maybe we might need to double up on those. Masonry slabs. Masonry stairs, and because I really don't know how they categorize stuff. Stairs. Like maybe they just maybe they don't recognize masonry. Like maybe they just recognize wood. Like maybe I need to look at the wiki again. Um. I mean, I have an extensive page on the wiki, but... Oh, wait a minute. No? Uh, how do copper golems sort? Like, I need to know, like... Yeah, I know that they do sort, but, like, how? How? Like, what categories? What categories do they choose? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna start throwing stuff into chests, and whenever they screw up, I'll correct them. That's just gonna be how that works. There. Or maybe like I need to like put a little bit of this and a little bit of that in there, you know, like that. Maybe they'll like that. Yeah, this feels correct. I feel like I'm doing it right. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. Here's more masonry stairs, more masonry slabs, deep slate bricks. Yeah, we'll put that in masonry slabs too. I know I'd have probably quite a bit of those, so that'll be good. And yeah, I'll put some of those in there. You know, just give them a little hodgepodge to figure out. Just giving them a little hodgepodge here, little buffet for my copper friends. I mean, they might end up just like putting all the stairs in the same chest or something. I don't know. I don't know. It says categories. Like I just don't know. I wish there was like a copper golem that would go through and like check all the chests and move stuff around and maybe label stuff for me. Because I really don't know. Maybe I'll just give him a quick little test here. Here, let's take him for a spin here. Let's see if they're smart or not. Here, let's see what they do with this stuff. Let's see. Let's see what they do. Well, they're doing something. They're picking stuff up. They're moving it around. Let's just see. Let's see what they do. Let's see if they add something to this chest. Let's see if they open it up and figure it out. Or maybe I'm not doing it right. They're definitely looking through these. They're definitely rooting through them, but they're not really moving down the line, are they? Oh, here they go. I'm gonna start putting stuff in here. Huh? I'm gonna have to figure it out at some point. They're doing something. I think they might have put some stuff in there. I don't know. I see someone has diorite something. Oh, well, that didn't sort right. So I think I know that now I need to put that in there at least. What do you have? You have slabs. Oh, I don't have any andesite slabs though, so you're probably going to move that here, aren't you? Yeah. Okay, I think I'm starting to figure out how these guys work a little bit. You just gotta be... You do have to be that specific. You do have to sort for each and every individual, you know, kind of item, which is fine. I mean... Oh, no. Oh, you weren't supposed to put that in there. Maybe you already checked it. I don't know how these guys work. I don't know. I'm gonna have to sort for each and every individual slop item. Oh well. I guess that's the only way it really would work. I guess that only makes sense. Man, this is really gonna suck. I was hoping I would be able to avoid this part of the process, but I guess not. Oh well. I'm gonna have to collect every single little whatnot and organize them all neatly into their whatnot drawers. Hey Millie, how you doing? I'm realizing the scope of the task that I've just gotten wrapped up in. I'm gonna have to become the copper golem for a little bit. That's what I've discovered. Melly is exhausted. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, you're all a little sleepy. Less than 3 hours of sleep. That sounds quite sleepy. I do agree. You gotta catch some Z's more often. It's not, you know, it's not good for you. I know you can't. I know that's like saying skill issue. You know, I understand. I understand. You would sleep if you know, you really wanted to. Ah, what do you got to do, Melly? What you got to do? What's a poppin'? What's going on over across the pond? All got stuff going on. That's just how it goes from time to time. Alright, you gotta wake your siblings up. That's right. I remember you talking about that. Oh well. Let's see, did I sort for tough walls? Not yet. There's a whole bunch of different kinds of walls. I was really hoping that the copper golems would do this for me. This is what I get for trying to take the lazy way out. At least once I get it all sorted, they should do their thing, I think. Yeah, it sounds annoying, Melly. It sounds very annoying, very tedious. Just like this job I have to do here. Yeah. Although, your job sounds slightly worse. I hate having to get up early for stuff. I do not enjoy. Not in the slightest. Why did you put those there? You're supposed to put them in here. I'm a little worried about these copper golems. Alright, there's 22 polished diorite slabs in that chest. You all have to figure it out. Okay? I feel like these guys are like snake oil. Like I don't really know if these guys really know what they're doing or not. I don't know. I mean, they'll definitely help with whatnots. I just Oh, whoops-a-daisy. Melly, you probably don't have an opinion on Arby's, do you? You probably don't have those where you live. I'm sure you've heard about Arby's before. What's your opinion on that hit restaurant? Oh, you got some new board hangout SMP. That sounds pretty cool. It's cool. How's the new season going? Always fun to launch a new thing. I think it sorted through this time. I just need to learn how to trust these guys. I need to learn how you all operate. Melly says the new season is a lot more active than the last. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. Always good to have a little community, you know? New people. Oh, are you getting along with them? Are you getting along with the new fellers? Oh, they're friends of Melly's girlfriend. Oh, that's good. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I don't need this stuff yet. I don't need the pail. I don't need that pail crap yet. I don't think I have any of this in the chest, so I'll grab some of that. We'll just grab a little smorgasbord and try and. It's getting kind of hard to keep track of all this stuff, but yeah, I need some of that in there. Then I'll divvy it up on this side. Then yep, need to pop some of that in there. Man, there's a whole bunch of stairs in this game. This really is tedious, isn't it? Then I need to remember to leave at least one of each kind of item in these chests, or they'll screw it up again. There. I'll just grab all those. Let some new items filter in here. Yeah, this is gonna take a lot longer than I expected it to. Oh well. It'll be worth it in the end, I guess. Yeah, I'll make sure to pop in the new season. I'll make sure and pop in and give it a visit. I'll even point the camera at some people and see what's going on. I'll observe the chaos and the whatever is going on in Melly World. Yeah, I'll make sure to pop on sometime. I think I sent some of the mob items into bulk storage. I don't remember. Alright. Yeah, I did. I need to label these too. I forgot to do that earlier. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're going to have a little bit of content, either rivalry or cooperation. Probably cooperation. I feel like that's best. Oh, Cloves is streaming. I remember you talking about. I remember Cloves. I remember you talking about Cloves. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I'll give out little little shouts outs going both ways, and that'll be good stuff. That'll be good stuff. I feel that cooperation usually beats out competition, unless it's friendly competition. Yeah, yeah. The first season or two, that's like a pilot season. That's just getting a feel for it, getting a little community, getting kind of some groundwork set out. Yeah. Each step is always better. Repetition is key. Not not quitting out on something, keeping at it. That's how I feel. It's just that that simple act of showing up every day and, you know, doing the thing. That's what I do. That's how I get around. That's my philosophy on it all. I don't think I have any brick stairs in there. I think we sorted for cobbled deep slate. Yep, not brick stairs. I'll throw some of that in there. It'll be a little hodgepodge. Nothing beats a good casserole. Here, just throw those in there. I think all those are sorted for now, so I'll let those little fellas handle it. What are we getting now? What are we getting in here now? Walls. Walls. Let me see. Let me see if these are all sorted for. Oh, Melly says this season's spawn is plains. I like a good plains biome. You know, I'm a plain Jane Minecraft builder. I like a good plain. Yeah, not at the edge of a cliff. Although, hilly terrain, you know, that does tend to create some more interesting scenarios, I guess. Let's see. Looks like all these bad boys are sorted for. So I'll just drop them in there. That'll be fine. Let's see, what else are we getting in here? Iron. Iron blocks. Oh, looks like we've reached the end of the whatnots. That's a promising sign. At least for this round. There's a whole lot more coming down the pipeline, but at least now we're starting to get an idea of, you know, what needs to be sorted here. Oh, oh, there's swarms of mods. Mobs. A lot flatter and a lot greener. The grass is always greener in the new season. It's good to hear that it's going well so far. Hard mode. Oh, that's scary. That's scary stuff. Graves. Oh, right, the Graves plugin. I remember that one. It's better than your items spilling out everywhere, I guess. You know, 'cause that kind of sucks. That sucks nuts whenever that happens. What else do I want to sort for? Let's see. I guess I need to sort flowers. Need to get flower storage. Iron. Maybe metals? Or maybe iron and gold. Maybe I'll do iron and gold storage. Um, oh, cool. World map allowed. That's a good plugin to have. No layered or cave mode. Yeah, that makes sense. No cheating. How are you supposed to enforce that, though? That's my question for a client-side mod. How would you enforce such a thing? Maybe just iron. Maybe I'll just do an iron chest. An iron chest, a gold chest, a copper chest. Yeah. Ah, well, that makes sense. If you suspect cheating, then there might be cheating. I mean, what else can you do? Yeah, getting advancements. Well, maybe it's just a speedrunner, you know? Maybe it's just an honest-to-God speedrunner. You never know. Right. And we need a gold. We need a gold. Give the goblin his gold. Shouts outs to Plush Puffin for the gold. Oh. Oh, the only speedrunner is Clove. Then Melly is the most experienced after that. That's cool. At least you know where you stand. You know, Plush Puffin's been gone for a while. I think he's really kind of quit out on V8 for a little bit. That's alright though. I think he feels that he can kind of let go a little bit. He's probably needed to. Oh, Melly says the rest of the people suck. Oh, it is on hard mode, you know, that's a little jarring even for me. I just play on this server all the time, and you see how casual it is. Alright, let's see. Where could my copper be? Guess I have most of it stored at home. Might also be kind of beneficial to employ a copper golem at my own place. I feel like they're kind of, you know, meant for these kinds of things. Man, where'd I put my copper chest at? I know I put it around here somewhere. Maybe I did move it over here. My copper shulker. Where could that be? Oh, hello, Copy Fuel. You're new. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for popping into my artisanal Minecraft stream with the one and only Melly Toxin. Yeah, I guess it's just a matter of, you know, moderation and stuff. What can you do? Combat logging. What's combat logging? You'll have to excuse me. I'm not very in tune with the hack lingo. I'm not one of the cool hacker kids. I know about like PvP Aura, right? I know about that one, but let's see. Melly says combat logging is logging out of the server mid PvP, not die. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, you wouldn't want people doing that. Guess I'll also root waxed copper in here. Do I want to do all the copper blocks in here? I don't know. I feel like I'll have some leftovers. May as well. May as well. You know, there's a lot of waxed copper that goes on around here. Dude, I get, like, if you kill somebody in PvP on your server, Melly, do they, like, does, like, the person who PvPs them to death, like, does that, like, make them, like, um, get the items of the person who died? Or no? Yeah, that's shouts outs to Melly Toxin's SMP. I don't know if it's whitelisted or not, but that's going on. That's definitely going on. Also, Coffee, what's your opinion on Arby's if you have it in your country? I've played Hytale. I streamed it like once. I need to stream it again. It's kind of I know they recently got like an update, like a big content update or something. The Melee server is whitelisted, but I'll need to dust off Hytale and give that another spin. I think may as well. May as well. That'll be where my content goblinry goes. It's got to go somewhere, I guess. I'm too wrapped up in this server. You see what I've gotten involved with. This horrific auto sorter thing that I've gotten roped into. It's coming along. I need to find my other copper blocks. I know I had a bunch of them somewhere. Where's my copper block box at? Where could that be? Cut copper stairs, cut copper. But do I want them waxed? Maybe I want them waxed. I don't. Oh, here's the waxed ones. All right. So we got that. We got that. We need some slabs too. We need some slabs. Where's the slabs at? Coffee asks, "Don't you think Hytale is far better than this?" I don't know. I also prefer Minecraft, but that might just be out of preference. You have to remember, I've been playing this game for 2/3 of my life, so whatever opinions I might have on Minecraft versus Hytale are incredibly biased. So, we all have our own preferences. I do need to stream Hytale again sometime, though. I do enjoy a good block game. I do enjoy a good sandbox block game. I mostly like Minecraft because of the building, though. There's a lot of building options, and that's what I like. I'm a builder guy, for better or for worse. Let's see. There we go. That should cover most of my bases for what I like to do with copper. I guess I'll put honeycomb and stuff up in there. Yeah. No, I'll definitely need to take another spin at Hytale because I know they've been adding on to it. They've been adding on to it. Should probably upgrade my PC too before I get too much more into Hytale. I'm running off of crap top laptop, and I will be for the foreseeable future. I could probably. Glitchy, do you got that dog in you? Yes. Yeah. CoffeeZilla says, "I have a lot of games that I want to play, but not gonna lie, I don't have a lot of time because of work." Yeah, that tends to be a time sink. That tends to be a time sink. At least you're getting that bag. Gotta get that Gitas somehow. Also, I don't know where my signs went. Where did my silly signs go? Coffee says, "How do you manage work and stream?" Well, right now I'm in college, so I've just been kind of doing the college thing and just kind of flying light, coasting off of. I've been able to get enough grants and stuff to fund my lifestyle for now. That will not be the case for the next couple of years, but that's basically how I'm dealing with it right now. Um, I don't know. I stream whenever I get the chance to. This is pretty much my life: school, uh, in streams, and then during the big breaks, it's work in streams. So that's pretty much how that goes. It's just a time management thing. Now, yeah, now in the future years, whenever I start like actually working full time and all that, I'm probably not going to have as much time for Minecraft as I do now. So I'm just enjoying it while I can. Unless this actually pops off, which is a pipe dream, but yeah, we can always have our ambitions, I guess. Plus, well, I feel like if I did, I also just kind of find like little snippets of time. Like I'll do morning live streams before I actually have to get up for the day, and I that's also another thing I do. And I feel like I could do that consistently if I was working a 9 to 5. Like I just like wake up at like some outrageously early hour, like 5 or 6 in the morning, or like 4 or 5 in the morning, do a stream. I can do that. I can do that. Coffee asks, "Where did you get the idea for this PNG tuber?" Well, it kind of just fell into place. I mean, I, I don't know. I was well. I had another PNG tuber. Like I have the daytime tuber here. So this is the daytime tuber. It's kind of small. Um, but this is the daytime tuber, right? And so I already had that, but also I realized that my nighttime streams are a lot different than my daytime streams. So I felt like it necessitated um, a different tuber than my morning guy, because it's a completely different vibe. So that was kind of my main inspiration, and then like neon lights, nighttime. Um, it was kind of simple. It was kind of it was a simple concept that I felt like I could execute, and it made sense. So yeah, that's kind of where that came from. It's kind of fun to make little stream assets and stuff. I don't know, little thingies to put on the screen. Coffee asks, "Why don't you rig it?" "'Cause I'm not that good." "'Cause I'm not that good. I can make a pretty good PNG in Adobe Illustrator, but that's about it. I might figure it out one day. I might, I have a friend that's actually pretty good with Blender and all of that. I know, I just, it's easy, but if you don't know what to do, you don't know what to do. So then I gotta figure it out. I'm sure if I was handed a guide, somebody sat me down and really told me how to do something, I'm sure I could figure it out. Yeah. Oh, Melly still remembers the cursed original PNG tuber. Yeah, there's been a little evolution. Oh, hello, Mila Rose. Oh, good God, people are pouring in. It's popping off. Oh, there's new people. Hello, welcome. Wow, what the heck happened? It's popping off. It's popping off as we speak. Hello. Oh, that's cool coffee. Um. Also, Mila Rose. What's your opinion on Arby's? Um. I'm doing an Arby's poll. Oh, well, sure, coffee, but I'm not really sure if I'm interested in buying anything. If that's where you're you're coming from, but oh, I'll check them out for sure. Well, if it involves uh, discords, maybe not. I'm not too into handing out discords and all of that. Um, just as a policy, like just as a, I think it's just a good rule of thumb policy. Whenever it comes to new people, that's just how it is. All right, yeah, yeah, I can check it out from there. Appreciate it. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see. Coffee fuel on Instagram. On the Gram Slam. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Um, I see. I think I might have chose the wrong account. Seems to be multiple coffee fuels. Instagram, instant grams, grammed dad. uh, I don't seem to be able to find the Insta for some reason. I found one with pictures, and I don't know if that's the one, but it's got like fireworks as an avatar. Oh no, you didn't miss too much, Melly. We're uh, just having some little conversations. Oh, the fireworks. Okay, well that is correct. Okay, on Instagrams. Got some cool photographies going on. Some cool sunset pictures and stuff. Oh, somebody followed too. Wow. You know, we've kind of been on a slow, gradual roll whenever it comes to followers lately. Oh, well, again, it's just the whole. I guess the blanket statement of Discord and all of that kind of uh, it translates to all social medias, unfortunately. Um, that's just the policy that I have. If they're posted publicly somewhere, then I might take a peek. But private stuff, it's just I don't do it. I don't do it. Well, no, I get that. I understand. Well, that's just the policy, unfortunately, Coffee. Let's see, I need a spot for the walls here. I need a spot for the walls here. Oh, there's the walls. I'm stupid. I'm stupid dumb. I'm stupid the dumb. Let's see here. Let's see here. Guess I need to add some more things to my garden section. Guess I need to add more things to my garden section. We love a good scrumptious garden salad from Copper Golem Restaurant, don't we? Yes, we do. From the Rat-staurant. Let's see, I need to drop something in my dye box here. My dye box. You know what I think, Melly? Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, are we about to have a freeze? Oh, nuts. Oh, nuts, it froze. We just had another freeze. Oh, God. Hold on, let me restart the game here. I knew it was going to happen at some point. Melly says, "You're up now." Oh, yeah. It, uh, it froze. It froze. What if it's a memory leak? It maybe I got a plugin to assist with memory leaks and it didn't help. So I don't know, bestie. I don't know. I don't know, man. There's no telling. There's no telling. Oh, whoops a daisy. red, yellow, green. Want to get more viewers? Oh no. You know, I've said this before and I can say it again. Well, I just don't trust it whenever people try and reach, like, DM me about anything, really. I just can't trust it. I cannot trust it. You know? Yeah. Yeah. At least it's not Streambo. Yeah. Like, I don't know. What do you think, Melly? Do you think they're, like, honest people trying to, like... I mean, some of them might be, like, honest people just, like, trying to, like, sell tubers or something, but... I don't know, sometimes I feel like they're, like, trying to, like, fish me or something. I just have to accept as a general policy not to accept DMs from random strangers that pop onto my streams, you know? Even if they do go about the flattery route a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Am I being overcautious for that? Maybe, but you know. Yeah, as in I might be overcautious, or so I don't know. I don't know how to gauge all that. I can't tell if someone's trying to be genuine or not, or if I'm like trying to be hustled. I feel like I'm trying to be hustled, you know? That might be a correct assessment. Yeah. I mean, they might be honest salespeople, but even then, I don't know. I'm fine with. Yeah, don't trust internet strangers. That's right. That's right. Even if they do go about the route of flattery. They're trying to butter me up. That's what they're trying to do. What the heck? Trying to butter me up. It froze again! Why? What the heck? Why 2 times in 5 minutes? What's going on? What's going on with all this? Maybe they hacked my mainframes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on? Check your system resource usage on Task Manager, Melly says. Task Manager. Performance? Would it be performance? Or what? What am I looking at here? Oh, a bit late considering it's closed. Okay, well, I mean, is there like a history, or am I looking at CPU, Wi-Fi? It says the GPU is doing something. Oh, those are Intel graphics. Launch the game and keep it open. Okay, well, what do I keep an eye on here? What do I keep an eye on here? What do I keep an eye on here, computer scientist? Reliability history. App history? I see app history. Would it be that? Check for CPU and RAM percentage. I see CPU time. I don't see reliability history. I see app history. Might not be on Windows 10. Gosh dang it. Okay, well, since I still have it open and I have the game open, how long is the CPU time at as well? Minecraft. Well, right now it doesn't say anything for Minecraft. It says Minecraft Launcher. But that's it. I don't know what I'm looking at, to be honest. I'll take another spin at this, I guess. I don't know. Is there like some kind of graph I can watch? Or is there like a total CPU time? I don't know. It doesn't look like it. On the performance tab by CPU, there's CPU uptime. Performance, CPU, CPU uptime. 3 hours and 21 minutes. Uh, 3 hours and 21 minutes. On the tab above performance, it shows every app. Oh yeah, I knew that. That's eating your performance. Quit eating my performance, you performance gobbler. Quit gobbling up all my CPUs. 3 hours, 21 minutes is fine, she says. Okay, well, I guess I'll banish the performance gobblers. All of these are very low processes, very low power usage processes. Go to the tab that shows all the apps and keep an eye on it. Alright, keep an eye on it, bud. I mean, here, close out Spotify. Spotify, we don't need to have that on right now. Here, we'll get that out of here. Wow, I feel like a computer guy right now. This is really something. You can click the CPU thing on that tab as well. Show highest to lowest usage. Well, something's using the internal GPU. VideoTube is actually using a good amount of it. I didn't realize that. But I gotta have the tuber on screen. What the heck? I gotta. I guess I'll close out my... There. Alright, close out my Microsoft Edge window. That seemed to help a little bit. Okay. 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 Well, here we go. I'll just keep an eye on resource usage. Okay. And try to play normally. Man, I might have to shell out and get a new computer sooner rather than later. I am excellent. I am excellent, red, yellow, green. Excellent in ways you don't even understand. If there's a memory leak, Minecraft will start consuming more and more memory. Okay, well, I'll keep an eye until you run out of system memory. Oh, that seems quite dire. Well, although it seems more likely to be random CPU spikes that cause crashes. That's my theory as well, Melly. I mean, my theory is the CPU spike theory because if I ever try and resize this window, the calculations that the computer has to do it makes it crap its pants. So that's why I think that. That's what makes me think that. I mean, we can try and diagnose it till the end of the day, but at the end of the day, crappy laptop skill issue. And that's just the truth of it all. CPU is being thermal throttled. That's probably it, to be honest. Yeah, it's cooked eggs for a long time. All right, well, maybe I'll. Okay. Melly's making a good point. I need to clean this thing out. I'll clean her out soon. I'll clean her out sooner rather than later. You're right. That's my own neglect. That's my own neglect to an extent. I'll give her a good deep clean. I'm a neglectful computer mom, and I'm sorry, computer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I've put you through over these years. Random crashes can also indicate bad memory. Oh, fantastic. Not fun for me. Yeah. Oh, thing sucks. Thing sucks. What can I say? What can I say? I don't know. I might sign off for the night, to be honest. This is kind of a bummer way to end the stream, but I'm tired. I'm drooping. And I get weird whenever I droop. I do get weird whenever I droop, so, you know. Melly says, my little brother's PC actually had similar issues to you. Great. So I have little brother PC maintenance tendencies. Oh well. His apps would randomly crash. Anything and everything. Well, for me, it's only Minecraft. At least as of right now. All the other apps run fine. Just Minecraft. Probably just because it can't handle those random spikes. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to sign off for the night. Here's the consensus on the Arby's hate debate. The question is still to be settled. It is still to be settled, and it will be settled because I'm keeping this question up for the next stream. I'm going to keep it up because this poll has not been settled yet. Yeah. I'll clean it out, Melly. I'll just get the computer cleaned out. We'll see if that helps anything. We'll see. I hate this time of year. I hate allergies. I hate spring. I, I hate pretty colors. I hate flowers. RAM slot on the motherboard. Girl, I don't even know. Yeah, eliminate all potential factors. You're right. You're right. Try and repaste it. Is thermal paste expensive? I don't even know what to do with thermal paste. I've never fooled with those things before. But I guess I do own this computer, so I may as well try my hand at maintaining it. If it's not already a lost cause. Alright. Well. Alright, well, I'll take a crack at fixing things, and in the meantime, I'm gonna go to bed. Have a have a sneezy evening, everybody, or or something. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Night night, night night, you little chap freaks. Bye bye. Goodbye.